6 days ago, President Trump, I use that term loosely, met with the president of South Korea for one of the trade bullshit talks where he pretends he's going to get a deal and doesn't know things. And then he did a presser with the survivors, the families of the people who lost their lives at Abbey Gate. That was the withdrawal in Afghanistan where 13 service members died. And once again, he went into this big rant, spent a couple of minutes talking about them, and then went to this big rant on how beautiful the White House is and how the gold is all over and how a lot of people come in here like it. And he went on this like 5 minute, it was just anyway, just to sign a proclamation for the PR stunt and everything else. He handed off to Pete Hegseth that he actually tied in the beginning of the Ukraine war to the pullout at Abbey Gate and all this other stuff. And that was the last real visual that anyone had of this man, besides the photographs that are being reprinted by the White House saying that this is him over the weekend and it's from 2012 or 2009 or 2010 or whatever the hell it is. But anyway, there's been a couple really disturbing things going on. Starting with last week, I put that "Is he dead yet?" magnet on my Jeep. Coincidence. Gotten a lot of interesting conversations on it. After his meeting and this little handful of Truth Socials, the number of caps in the posts minimized and went down and down and down. And the grammatical errors and the no punctuation in the right, but everything screaming and everything changed to very articulately written, correct pronunciation, not a lot of caps at all, if any, on every single post. Melania Trump was given just coincidentally on Thursday at Walter Reed Medical Center, a tour of the hospital on Thursday, right around after 6 days, which is right around when everything went south. There's a lot of little tiny things and there's a lot of speculation, but the fact of the matter is there hasn't been a 1 a.m. Truth Social post all weekend. There hasn't been a gold toilet moment all weekend. There hasn't been hate tweets and anger and attacks at everyone from Rosie O'Donnell to everyone else under the sun. But if you listen to his words carefully and you see the things that the Trump show and the big picture has brought us, what has come out of his mouth along the way? He started talking about heaven. He started talking about whether or not he's going to get in. J.D. Vance just this weekend, while Trumpelfinskin is MIA, said he's ready to take control if, God forbid, something happens to Trump. Johnson made a comment this weekend about being vice president. I believe the big surprise is here and actually already been here. I believe the Trump show is once again guiding the narrative to try and put his name on something that no one in the future of America can ever take away from Trump, that will tie him in to actual heroes, to actual people who deserve the praise. And I believe it will be announced on Memorial Day that JD is taking over and the new rules. Until then, we will see very well-written, grammatically written posts. We won't see him playing golf anytime in this century. They will repost 2012 pictures and 28 pictures or whatever it was. But the fact of the matter is, the thoughts and prayers may have worked, just not the ones enough to save children innocently praying in school. That needs help from Republicans. But ladies and gentlemen, be prepared, because now more than ever, the next chapter that's coming may be a little more controlled and precise. But united, we got it. We got this. Stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. Cheers. I believe this is going to be a fantastic week. God bless.